Today I want to talk to you about why you haven't started yet. And I've got 3 reasons why I think that is. My name's Jim Burrows. I'm a former fat guy, 260 pounds, slovenly going through life until I decided one day I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I got moving. If you're new here, I like sharing all things about my journey, about health, wellness, and helping you to become healthier, more productive, and a happier human. The 3 reasons, first of all, starts with being overwhelmed where to begin. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to move. You need to start. You need to figure out what it is that you want to do and just get out the door and do it. Get up off the couch and move. Whatever it is you decide to do. For me, 8 years ago, I was extremely overweight, obese if you will, sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it was time to make a change. I thought about it for 2.5 months, came up with more excuses than a jackass has teeth. But I finally decided one Sunday morning to get my butt out the door and start moving. With a little jog walk, I felt good, I felt accomplished, and you know what? I decided to keep going. So if you've been sitting around trying to find all the answers, trying to figure out exactly where to begin, that's not the secret. The secret is begin. Reason number 2, I think folks don't get out there and get started, is fear of failure. In the back of your mind, you're your own worst critic back here, and you're sitting there saying, what if it doesn't work out? What if I don't succeed? What if people laugh at me? What if people give me a hard time for trying to change my life? Well, here's a tip. They don't care about you. They're too busy thinking about themselves. So you're sitting there wondering what other people are going to think about you, and all they're doing is thinking about themselves. You need to think about you, and you need to get going. I had those same thoughts when I first started. I was a really big dude out there moving around the neighborhood, and I was wondering, what do my neighbors think? What are they going to say? Are they going to give me a hard time? Are they going to laugh at me? Guess what? Nobody did. If anything, people encouraged me. They were excited to see me moving. When things started to change for me, coworkers started to notice, and they became my biggest cheerleaders. So this fear you have is all just imagined in your head. It's to keep you lazy, it's to keep you still, and to keep you from moving. So don't be afraid to start. The final reason is people underestimate the power of small changes. Whether you've been sitting on the couch, thinking about making a change, whether you've been mulling it over in the back of your brain, and you're sitting there and you're thinking, I've got so much I need to do. I don't think if I can do it, or I don't think I can do it. But you're afraid, or you think one small little change is not going to make a difference. Well, I'm living proof it does, because I started with simple movement, jog walks, and then I eventually signed up for a 5K, and I thought it would be cool to run one 5K a month for a year. And that was something that gave me a goal. And I ran a 5K and a 5K and a 5K and a 5-miler and a 10K and a half marathon. And then a year or so later, I ran a marathon. No, I didn't do it all at once. I did it by making one simple change, by putting on some shoes and doing a jog walk. And then a jog walk became a little bit longer jog, a little less walk. Then it became just a jog. And then before I knew it, I was jogging all the time. So that fear I had that I put off for 2.5 months before I got started was all up here in my brain, That little small change that I didn't think would make that big of a difference made a huge difference. It changed me inside. It made me want to be better at everything I did. And it started an 8-year journey that has led to losing 80 pounds, being thin, being fit, being stronger than I ever have in my entire life. And I'm 57 years old, and I feel like I'm 25. And I want that for you. I really do. I want you to feel great. I want you to feel good. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and go, dang, I look good today. And you can do that. But you're not going to do it if you don't change something. So don't wonder where to begin. Just begin. Don't be afraid of failure. You're going to fail because you're human. But just because you fail doesn't make you a failure. So quit being afraid of that. And start by changing one small thing and staying with it. And understand that your growth is not going to be linear. Okay? It's going to be all over the map. You're human. You're not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? And if you fail, you're not a failure. Just don't quit. Stick with it. You're worth it. Your health is worth it. Your peace of mind is worth it. Stick with it. So if you made it this far and you found some value in what I've said, share it with a friend. How about subscribing? Because I've got a bunch more health and wellness tips I'm going to share with you. And maybe give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. So come back, check out the next video, and we'll see you next time.